Good morning from Dubai. So, the COVID vaccines are here, but there's a lot of confusion. Should we take them? We should not take them. Uh, Many people are saying we should take them. My family is saying just wait and watch. Uh, it's very confusing. So, what I've done, I've taken an appointment tomorrow with someone I really trust, Dr. Ashok Kapoor. He's a well known physician in Dubai, a cardiologist, and I know him since many years. So, let's go and discuss with him all the questions about these vaccines, what's available, which one we should take, and let's keep it for tomorrow. We'll visit him.
Siddharth, how are you?
Sir, how are you?
Welcome. How's
Thank you
everything?
for getting me to your beautiful.
Thank you for coming.
Hi everybody, I'm here with Dr. Ashok Kapoor. He's been my family physician and I have known him for many years. And I was talking to him because I'm very confused. I'm stuck in Dubai for more than a year. Otherwise, I'm traveling to India every month. And I called him that, doctor, I have so many questions. I'm confused what injection to take, what vaccine to take. And he said, you come, we'll talk together. So now I'm at his house. He's kind enough to get me here.
Thank you.
And doctor, I want to trouble you with all the questions that have been bothering me. So first question, I've jotted them all down here. And the first question is, doctor, what is this COVID? Why there is so much noise about COVID when it's a normal flu? What happened? Why? What is COVID?
Good afternoon, Siddharth. First of all, I appreciate being with me this afternoon, lovely afternoon. But unfortunately, we have to discuss a topic which interests everybody because of the sickness prevailing in the community. So the very first question has been answered, of course, umpteen number of times in various media, newspapers, print. Coronavirus. I must say it is the one which is the culprit. It's a virus. It's a entry into the human being, gives rise to a disease which is actually like common cold to start with most of the time. So the same group of virus as common cold virus, it's a coronavirus, and the name comes from, the radiation on the body of this coronavirus, which gives the shape of corona in Greek terminology. And once it enters the respiratory tract from the nose or the mouth, it attacks the cell receptors and releases certain chemicals in the body, which 80 to 85% of the time they give rise to common cold-like symptoms or even not that symptoms.
Okay.
But in some people, unfortunately, who are immunocompromised, low resistance, the severity of that release of chemicals is much more than they can accommodate in the body. And the body reacts very badly in the form of respiratory tract infection going into the lungs, giving rise to pneumonias, and the virus then chemicals and virus spreads all over the body, giving rise to multiple organ failure. Unfortunately, 4 to 5% of the people, although now the mortality has gone down, but it's still a very high mortality rate taking into consideration the common cold virus.
Right.
So we have to understand the severities of this disease is so much that unfortunately we don't have straight direct medical treatment available.
Okay.
And that is all about this corona, that we call it as a pandemic because the way it spreads so fast.
Yeah.
It has spread all over the world, everybody knows it, everywhere it is.
Okay. So we as, not we, like physicians didn't know about this virus before, or it is something new totally?
Well, there is a group of viruses known as orthocorona or orthomyxoviruses. We know it.
Okay.
We know it, but the strains keep on changing.
Okay.
Each virus has a different genetic makeup.
Right.
So this virus specifically was not exposed to the human beings before.
Okay.
Although there was a MERS epidemic before, there was a corona epidemic before, which is called COVID-1. This is COVID-2, that we used to call serious respiratory distress syndrome,
Right.
or SARS and MERS. You must have heard in 2003 it happened, 2012-13 happened, but it was contained fortunately very fast even before the vaccine was required. So we knew about this virus and nobody took it in that sense that it will be so big a havoc. So the virus morphology, anatomy was known. but never infect. It can infect human beings, it can infect the animals.
Right.
But this has come from the animals most probably and infected the human, but the rate of transmission, the infectivity, the contagiousity is so high that before we control it, it runs into other group of people, it runs into another city, another state, another country, and it has spread so fast.
Yeah. And yeah, it spread and it stopped the whole world. Exactly.
Stand still. I'm sure your business, everybody's business is so much on the standstill.
My next question is that why it took so long, almost like we are 1 year down the line, why it took so long to come up with a solution? Or do we still have a solution?
That's the right question. Because do we have still the solution? We are looking forward that probably the vaccine is the solution. And as you said, I will beg to disagree. We didn't take much time. It's only 1 year. Before you remember, smallpox epidemics, polio epidemics used to continue for years together.
Right.
And the vaccine itself used to be tested in the stages, and it takes years together to give a final approval to a vaccine.
Yeah.
But because of this digital world, the amount of money has been pumped, and the way scientists, doctors all over have worked, because of that reason, the knowledge being so much in abundance already, it has been fast-tracked actually, I should say.
Yeah.
It's a very less time. In 9 to 10 months you have a vaccine available,
Yes.
which would have not been possible. We would have not been in the digital age.
True.
So thanks to this digital age, the way everything is done on computers, the laboratories are connected to computer, the whole world is connected, the amount of material available is in abundance. So it is a fast track actually, and I hope the vaccine works, and this is the only solution possible to get rid of this pandemic.
Right.
This is the only
So,
solution.
you know, the thing really scares me is when you say also, I hope the vaccine works. So, how does the vaccine work? That is the first question. And how will we sure it's working?
Well, the recent trials which have been done, for which we have got the temporary approval, fast track approval we should say, have shown results.
Right.
Have shown whether it is one vaccine or another vaccine. There is no comparison. They have been done in various other positions, various countries, various geopolitical situations, poverty, rich people. But most of the vaccines which have been covered and have been released for temporary approval have shown results in phase 3 trial, which is still going on. Actually, it is a clinical 3 trial, which is still going on, we should say, to get the final approval. So they have shown 70, 80, 90% situation that we are able to curtail the severity of the infection, the corona infection. And once the severity goes away, we are not bothered. Common cold happens every year. Everybody gets it. We are not bothered even. But we are worried about the severity. That happens in 15-20% of the cases.
In fact, sir, I was just like you were telling me that it's come fast track.
Yes.
Is it something to worry that it's come before time?
No, again, I will add to this, the digital world,
Yes.
the material, the money has been poured, the scientists have worked overnight, day and night.
Right.
So what used to happen in many years has happened in 1 year.
Right.
So all the safety precautions have been taken. Nothing has been left, it can be loosely given the approval without even the final trial, some results being there. So thousands of people, the phase 3 trials is done in thousands of people.
Right.
So various countries, maybe 20,000, 30,000, it's not a small trial that we can ignore it. But as we said, we will still follow the results.
You know, I was...
We will still follow the results.
Follow the results, I understand, sir, but I was also reading that some of these vaccines alter the DNA, some work on the virus. In layman terms,
Yes,
sir, I'm confused
correct.
what to take. And what is DNA? Will it affect DNA? And if it does affect DNA, will it make me like a humanoid? What will happen to me?
No, this is a very valid query comes in the mind of a layman, and I appreciate you asked me. But I will tell you, the virus can kill you, the virus can alter the genetics, but the vaccines will prevent it actually.
Okay.
So, you know, people are hearing it's a RNA vaccine, it's a DNA vaccine, it is a genome vaccine which works on the genome.
Yes.
So the only purpose of this vaccine is to ultimately produce antibodies. And it asks your own DNA, RNA inside the body to produce the antibodies against those culprits viruses.
Okay.
You get my point? I'll make it more clear. If the virus enters the body, it starts killing the cells, releases chemicals, produces storm, and even death, morbidity, mortality, whatever you see in the virus. But what vaccine is doing, it is asking our DNA, RNA and cells to produce the antibody which is coming there. So it is just requesting them. It is not altering our DNA. Our DNA is capable of doing everything, RNA. It has the potential, but it needs induction, immunity
Right.
to develop. There is one innate immunity which is passed from our mother to the child, which he carries when he born.
Right.
But others he develops when he is exposed to the environmental germ system.
Right.
The millions of germs all around. So it develops. So this virus has never been exposed. The human beings have not been exposed. So our vaccine does a simple job of telling them that I am like virus, but I am not the killer one.
Okay.
I am the helper one. So that DNA feels that, oh, so you are killer one, not the killer one, but if the killer one comes, I have to be ready now.
Okay.
So it gets stimulated, starts producing the antibodies in the body,
Right.
and they are ready when the next time when you get exposed to any virus, it will be killed then and there instead of entering the lungs and the other cells.
So
So
it's
simple.
like irritating the DNA
Yes.
to take action.
Yeah, I'm asking. It's a type of orders given to the DNA, should I
Yes,
say,
yes.
or a request given to otherwise.
Okay.
Ki this type of thing will come, be ready.
Okay.
DNA says, I have potentials, I'll produce
Very
it.
well explained, doctor. In Dubai, somebody is saying that they are taking American vaccine, the Chinese vaccine, and I'm very happy there's Indian vaccine also. There's Russian vaccine. What should I take, doctor?
See, we appreciate these are the 5-6 countries which are producing the vaccines for the
Right.
whole human race.
Right.
And we are getting it all over the world. They will be distributed, but we cannot type them, this is this and this is that. All the vaccines have the same purpose which I was trying to explain, to produce the antibody system or induce the system
Right.
and produce that. Now, results, I said, these trials have been done here, there, all over the world, not in one single laboratory or single group of human beings. So we cannot compare the results of one with another,
Right.
which are today may be different tomorrow. So somebody will say 50% result.
Right.
Somebody will say the same vaccine, they have worked at 80%,
Okay.
90%, even 100%. So it depends upon a lot of situation, the immunity status of those people, the hygienic status of that area, the geography of that area, the weather of that area. So, and the collection material, how the material was collected. But one thing I would like to tell you, for sure, all the vaccines have been able to reduce the severity of the disease by 100%.
Okay.
So nobody gets severe disease, nobody dies of this disease. That's what is the aim of a scientist or a doctor.
Any vaccine we should take which is available?
Yes, anyone which is available comfortably, easily to you, and you are a fit candidate for taking it,
Right.
you should go ahead and take the vaccine.
And especially for myself, doctor, I wanted to ask you that everyone is saying wait for 3 months, see others, you get allergies, infection easily, don't take. So you think I should take or I should not take as a doctor?
See, Siddharth, we have a very long experience of vaccination.
Right.
Since childhood, you must be knowing the day you are born, you are given vaccine.
Right.
Then you take after 3 months, 6 months. As a child, you keep on taking. Adults also, so many seafarers moving around in epidemic area, they go and take the vaccine. So our experience is there. So it is the same technology, same material which is being used. So if you are allergic, severely allergic to vaccine already, or the adjuvant used or chemicals used in that, which we come to know by just asking.
Okay.
If you have a previous allergy of vaccine, we will not give you.
Yeah. Not for allergy, like I sneeze, I get from
No,
pollution.
there is no problem.
Breathe
There is because there is
Okay.
nothing like pollution or chemicals which can create bronchial asthma and all those things in those. But if a person is severely allergic to many injectables,
Right.
like penicillin, amoxicillin, cephalosporins, you cannot take any antibiotics.
So they should
So
ask the
this
same.
questionnaire will be asked by the technical staff, doctors and medical staff present. And once you are allergic, then we have to be cautioned. But mild allergy, if you mention,
Right.
they will ask you to wait for 20-30 minutes before you leave the place after vaccination.
Okay.
So simple like that.
Right.
We have not seen. At least I know so many of patients, they call me vaccine, doctor, I got it, I'm feeling very comfortable, everything is okay.
Right. So the course of action, doctor, is like today I take one shot, then can I travel and they think there's another shot? I don't know. How do we go about it?
See, basically the scientific work which has come up for coronavirus is that you need, for most of the vaccines, 2 jabs. First day or 0 day and 21st day, or 0 day and 28th day.
Okay.
Now people say, why 2 vaccines? Automatically the question comes, why not 3, why not 4, why not 1? So basically the experience has taught us that first vaccine, because it's a new disease, new virus for the body, it gets stimulated.
Okay.
But then I may say it needs a booster. It needs a reminder again after 21 to 28 days that you have to do your job, don't leave it.
Okay.
So the second really gives you a very big boost to the immunity status against that virus.
Okay.
So this is a booster dose, we call it. So we have experience with that.
Right.
And in this, most of the trials have shown that we can take 2. But first also starts producing immunity from the very first day. If you have taken the injection vaccine yesterday, even today, as early as today, you will find antibody system started working in the body.
Okay.
But by the 21st day, if suppose it slows down, then the booster is again there to rejuvenate it and reactivate it, and it will be much more bigger response. And it will last for 9 months or 6 months or whatever time.
And somebody was telling me, this is just an added question to this, that there are new versions of this virus coming, like there's a new mutation from UK. So again we'll have to take new vaccine?
Yeah, this was a question being asked every now and then. Fortunately, they have found that the new strain also responds to the vaccines which we are using,
Okay.
because the genetic makeup is little altered, but still responding. So it's not like that every now and then we'll start for time being changing. At least this year not possible.
Okay.
But for common cold, influenza virus, every year we have a new vaccine. So we change it depending upon the genetic makeup. But right now there is no problem.
So
We can.
what's your final verdict, being my family doctor, physician, and I trust you blindly, and you know all my history. So should I take the vaccine you suggest?
I may say the answer is clear cut yes.
Okay.
Your case, suppose your family I know,
Yes.
all around your even extended family we know, so they should all take it without any question, and they should have a booster dose also. But keep in mind that your system should be still geared up on your own also to fight the virus,
Right.
by keeping yourself less exposed to the groups, to the people moving together, putting the face mask or the gloves or even face shield, washing your hands regularly, as many as possible, keeping your immunity status very high by vitamin C, vitamin D.
Right.
You know, all those things still have to continue till we know the final outcome.
Sure.
We are not sure still 100%. So we are still in that process, or the path is being treated.
Right.
And let's hope the results will be good.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So I'm totally convinced. Do I have to still convince my family who are a little against me?
They can
taking the
talk to me,
vaccine?
I think.
Yeah.
On
But,
online consultation we can have.
And that's the time, and I think when we, as they say, when in Rome, do as the Romans do.
Correct.
And this is the time we have to be with the time.
Yes.
I'm with Dr. Kapoor. He's answered all my questions. Thank you, doctor, for
Thank
your
you so
time.
much. May God bless
and you
you.
have a beautiful house.